Welcome to Home Farm. Today we're going to be reviewing the Stihl 3-in-1 sharpener. We have a lot of Stihl products and as you know the brand is quite reputable and the products are very good quality. We're very excited that Stihl have gifted this 3-in-1 sharpener to us along with some gloves which are imperative for health and safety. As always, this will be an honest and objective review despite these products being gifted to us, so we'll give you our honest opinions of how this product performed. Most of us have a wide variety of products for the garden, ranging from secateurs to axes, and with time when you're using these products in your garden, they do get blunt. So a tool such as the 3-in-1 sharpener will allow you to sharpen quite a wide variety of products. So this is how the 3-in-1 sharpener arrived. You can see it's just in a normal piece of packaging. On the back you can see the items that it's designed to sharpen, and these are the Stihl gloves. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open each of these products and give you my first impressions. So we're going to be putting the gloves on. They feel really good quality, nice and thick. They've got a neoprene type exterior. I'm going to take the instructions out. Oh, they feel really good. Good quality glove. Health and safety when working with blades and sharpening is obviously very important. So when you look at the back of the packaging, this 3-in-1 sharpener, as the name implies, has got 3 sharpening tools. The one on the side has got 2 teeth that are the same. That is designed for sharpening axes. This one here we can see it's got one straight up edge with a tilted edge. That is for sharpening secateurs. And the blade on the side is for sharpening scissors. So I have some of our tools that I've taken out for this review. A lot of them haven't been sharpened for a very long time and they're well overdue. So let's give it a bash. So we're going to start with the secateurs. We're going to use the secateur sharpening blade, which is that one. We're going to hold the edge like that. So initially it was a little bit fiddly, but you actually figure out that you can see that the actual cutter itself conforms to the shape of the secateur. So you just get it in nicely in there and you pull down gently and it goes in. That blade is definitely sharpened quite significantly, so I'll probably just give it a couple of extra passes. So we've upped the size now to a really large secateur cutter. It still conforms to the same shape. This blade is quite damaged, so it's going to take a while, I think, to work our way around it, but it's actually easier to sharpen because this opens up a lot higher, so it's quite easy to get that blade in there. You probably can't see it on the video, but as I'm doing that I can actually see little tiny micro shards of metal coming off the blade as we sharpen. This blade is a little bit damaged because we have cut some really massive pieces of wood with it in the garden, so it definitely does need some maintenance. So this blade was really dull and it wasn't sharp at all. I've gone over it about 20 times, and when you actually do run your finger over it, you can definitely tell that it's getting sharper. So if you maintain these blades a lot better, I would imagine that not many passes would be required, but it's definitely getting sharper. So we've got these shears now. There aren't any photos of shears like this. Actually, provided on the packaging as to whether this sharpener works with them. But having a look at the actual structure of the blade, it's exactly the same as the secateurs. So I will try and use the same blade sharpener on the 3-in-1 sharpener on this blade. That's definitely working. Oh, for sure. So it's definitely worked on that blade. So we'll give you a before shot now as a close-up. And then we're going to give it a pass. And you should be able to start seeing the silver coming out on that side. So the next thing we're going to do is sharpen the axe. We're going to use the other end of the tool now because it's got the two blades that actually face inwards, because the blade structure is different on an axe. Wow. After just a few passes, you can actually see the blade sharpening already. You don't need the blade on an axe to be too sharp. So the last blade sharpener is the one that's located in there. That's for scissors. We have got some gardening scissors that are a little bit rusty now. So what we do with the scissors is we just take them in there and slide it through. And it's very, very effective. The blade has really sharpened. You can actually see where all of the rust used to be. It is now stripped away and become very sharp. In terms of comfort, it is actually a very well designed sharpener. It's very ergonomic. It fits in your hand really nicely. It's got thumb rests and a lot of places to prop the actual item that you're sharpening. So from that perspective, it's really good. I like the fact that you can't really get it wrong when you're sharpening the secateurs, purely because it's designed in such a way that the end that has to be sharpened actually fits into the nook on the sharpener itself. When I read about the product online, it says that the steel that's actually used on the sharpeners themselves is a very high-grade durable steel. So I do think that it will continue to sharpen these tools for a very long time. The gloves themselves are very comfortable, as I said. They are very important pieces of equipment when sharpening and working with blades, purely because if you do cut yourself with a rusty blade, that's not going to lead to a very good outcome. The gloves that were sent to me are extra large. I thought they might have been too big, but they are actually a perfect fit for me. Had these not been gifted to us by Stihl, we still would have gladly gone out and purchased them. Despite them being gifted to us, I can honestly recommend that these are very, very good products. And I think that if you're in the market for a good sharpener for your garden tools, I don't think you can go wrong by getting this one from Stihl. So I'm going to see if I have sharpened this sufficiently. I'm going to test it on this piece of bamboo that blew over in a storm recently. Pretty good. That's brilliant. We won't have to be buying another pair of secateurs this year. So in closing, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Stihl for gifting these items to us. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button below and give us a thumbs up. See you on our next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. You can also follow us on Twitter or check out our website at myhomefarm.co.uk. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you have any suggestions for any other videos you would like to see, please leave a comment. We hope to see you on our next video.